My job said they'd pay extra if you were bilingual, so I learned Welsh. Posted by you, the Glen, my job told us they would pay more if an employee became bilingual. So, I learned Welsh. I had a job with a standing policy. If you could speak at least 2 languages, you got a 10% raise. I've always been a natural with languages, but I don't speak any of them fluently, usually just enough to get into trouble. At a previous job, I was even disciplined for telling a supervisor, who only ever addressed me in Spanish, to please speak English, in German. She wrote me up for speaking a language she didn't understand, completely missing the irony. At this new job, I actually liked the work, and I noticed the pay incentive. We only had a few bilingual employees, and the job often required going to sites where English wasn't spoken. So I decided to learn the language of my ancestors. I picked up an online Welsh class, and while I didn't become fluent, I learned enough to hold a basic conversation, which would be great if anyone there actually spoke Welsh. Still, I went to HR to see if I qualified for the raise. The process was to speak with management and demonstrate your proficiency. So I did the entire conversation in Welsh, explaining that I could speak it and that my family came from Wales in 1745. The manager then told me the policy meant Spanish. But since the policy never actually specified Spanish, only bilingual, they honored it, gave me the raise, and then immediately updated the policy afterward. I've never had to use Welsh at work, but they have asked me to translate for new hires who struggle to understand clients with heavy Cajun or Scottish accents. Will, y'all. Like and follow!